Hey everyone! You are here for another week of Almost Paradise with two hosts that are only here for paradise. I'm Sammie, and this is Kate.
Is it Bachelor in Paradise yet?
Hopefully soon, because I'm so bored of this season.
I can't even imagine. Can you imagine being a Black woman on this show? I'm exhausted. I'm just a white podcaster.
Yeah, it has just been absolute fuckery from this show. This is every season that I just feel emotionally exhausted about halfway through. And with the podcast, it's like forcing me to keep going when I don't want to.
Yeah, we made a mistake. Thanks for tuning in every week, you guys, because we're not happy with our choices right now.
No, we thought this was going to be a big change, like a big breath of fresh air into the whole.
We were foolish. We were so foolish.
We were just stupid girls. I swear.
Also, too, remember when the women tell all used to be them sitting on each other's laps and holding each other's hands and being like, I know this crazy bullshit we all went through, how crazy this show sucks. We did not get that. We did not get a skosh of that. I feel like every woman on this season, not every woman, but many of the women are co-signing on the bullshit that the producers put them through. I know.
Annoying. Yeah. I like either you're best friends through this and you hate The Bachelor by the end of it and you all have a common enemy, or you just have these all out, knockout, dragged brawls where these girls just aren't censored and they just say how they feel. That's not what happens at all. We don't get any of that. We get a lot of censored, rehearsed bullshit statements trying to make everybody happy. And it's probably, partly because of cancel culture that they're trying so hard to do their public relations work.
Yeah.
It's like,
they're like, I can't cancel my friend that was on the show with me because I actually did a lot worse other things than she did. So I guess we'll just give everyone grace except Katie. Fuck you.
No, you mean
They did not. None of the women were on her side. They were all still so plucked that she would even talk about that to Matt. And I'm just like,
why?
Did you see all the good that came from Katie saying that there's toxicity in the house and women that are making people feel uncomfortable? She did that, and then they all got sent home, and that was incredible for us as an audience.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Is there something that we're not seeing from Katie's personality that makes her so hateable and disliked by all of the women? No one likes her.
No one was like, no, but Katie was in the right to do that. Nobody. Matt supports her, but that's it. That's all we saw.
Yeah. I vaguely remember one girl standing up for Katie, but maybe I'm that was me in a fever dream. Because
I was at the women tell all and I stood up for Katie. That was actually me drunk in her DMs telling her to dress like Xena the warrior princess.
Yeah, she didn't do that, by the way, you guys.
Wow. Cancel Katie. She did not wear her Xena costume.
Yeah, we told her we were canceling her.
If you don't wear that, you're done. And also, we also should talk about the fact that we had tea that she was going to be the Bachelorette. And Becca was right. I don't think that's happening.
They must have at some point changed their mind. It seemed like all of these spoiler accounts saw them film that as a thing and then just chose not to air it. So we were both
gagged and gooped, and it makes sense. I totally get why Katie is not the proper choice for the next Bachelorette. Would I love to see her just run a bunch of men's lives? Absolutely. And call them out on their weird behaviors and bad dating practices? Yes. Hell yes. But I also think because this season has been so taught with racism and the response to all that stuff, I don't think they should or would cast a white girl to be the Bachelorette.
Yeah. I don't know what is going through ABC's minds of.
I think it sounds a little like this.
just screaming into the void.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know if their game plan is like, oh, well, see, we gave you a black bachelor and it was not successful. And so now we're just going to go back to all of the white people, or I don't know what their gameplay on this is. I think that Katie probably is a boring choice because she is healthy, that she's not going to give them the dramas they want. So they'll probably choose a Serena P or somebody who's not quite so ready to get married, but is like convincing themselves that they are.
Yeah, that's generally the thing. You text me and you said Serena P might be their next choice just based on like her showing and the way they produced her and edited her and whatever we saw at the Women Tell All. It does make sense, but I'm also like, we still have two incredible women that are not at the Women Tell All that I would be so happy to watch. I would love to watch Bree's journey, but hands down, if I had a choice in this, if I was a producer, Michelle is going to be the fucking Bachelorette.
Oh, I love her. I think she's
Oh,
also a really healthy choice, though. So I don't know if they ever choose the healthy choice. I think they choose the fan favorite or the drama roms who's going to be a
yeah.
fucking nightmare and ruin some men's lives.
Last season, we got two. We got Claire, the drama roms, and then swooping Tasha.
Who's America's favorite? She's the sweetheart.
Oh, she is the Julia Roberts of my 2021.
So that was kind of like a happy medium where you got a healthy partner who was so successful and you got the full on crazy codependency love addict. So if you want both of those, ABC, cast me.
Yes, and me too.
Oh my God, double shot at love.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be you and me and the Bachelor Mansion. It's going to be like Claire and not Claire, what am I saying? Caitlin and Britt all over again.
Oh my God, no, what
Did
they
you
need
watch
to
that?
do.
And then
I
they can
did
vote.
not watch that one, but wasn't it that the boys chose which one they wanted to
So
date?
night one, they met two women. They met Caitlin and
No.
Britt. And then I think the men, like, they went into like the voting room and dropped roses into whichever box they wanted, and whoever got the most roses.
I hate that.
It was horrible. They've never done that to a man. It was like so beyond
No.
sexist and like horrendous to watch.
That sounds absolutely frightening. I mean, the whole premise of this show is frightening, but
Yeah.
I think we need to redo Double Shot at Love, but not with Vinny and Polly D, but with Kate and Sammie.
We
And
would have such an inclusive season. Like I would do
yeah.
the ladies. I would probably try to steal some of your men's too, just like for some drama.
Oh my God, that's what Shot at Love used to be, was the first bisexual dating show. It started with, yeah,
Tequila.
it started with Tila Tequila. She
Speaking
was
of
the first.
cancel culture.
Yeah, and so she was the very first. She came out recently as being completely straight and that she was never bi and that she faked, which I hate
That sucks for bi erasure, not
completely.
feeling cute about that.
No, but then you got the second season, which was the Icky twins, and they both they're bisexual twin models who are really cute. And one of them, I think, did they choose the same person at the end? I can't remember the ending of that, but it was also another fun bisexual dating experiment. Thank you,
That's
MTV.
all the dating shows should be. Like, especially when they did, what was that one they did on Netflix? Are You the One? No,
No. Blind. Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Why wasn't that a bisexual show? It could have like so easily been, you could just shuffled those around. Pansexual, I guess, is like the
Oh yeah, it should be. It should have been a pan season. But I think how they simplify this is that all of those girls get put into a holding house and all of the guys were put in their own holding house so nobody could see each other. So you could truly have a blind
yeah.
experiment. But just have them live in their own little fucking bubble.
It's COVID now, so we could do like The Circle and Love is Blind all in one.
Oh my God, okay. We are groundbreaking.
Let's call us.
Yeah.
We have put together two of your shows and we'll be covering that next season instead of this shit show.
Yeah, I'm just very disillusioned. I truly, right now, the only reason to watch The Bachelor is for who's going to be in paradise.
Exactly. Yeah, we need the storyline of like who's showing up to Paradise. And I hope this Paradise season is like double the cast,
Yeah.
twice as long, like make up for lost time, bring back some like funny oldies, and then also we have 2 rounds of Bachelor Bachelorette to pick from. I just like can't I
Yeah.
can't wait. I just want to
Bring,
be in my bikini in Mexico,
yeah.
getting my heart broken.
Same.
That's all I want.
Except not getting my heart broken. I really don't like how that feels.
That's true. I keep saying that, like, troll us. And I'm like, no. And you're like, please don't. Can you just be nice? Okay, fine. I want to fall in love on the beach in Mexico.
That's it with the truffle pigs.
All that is. I want, oh gosh, what was that guy's name? Chad. Fuck you, Chris Harrison.
Yeah. Was
Go
he
drink
actually
some mimosa.
yeah, was he an anti-hero? Because he actually is right that Chris Harrison is actually the villain.
He rang that alarm.
We
For
should have
us.
all listened. He was the Messiah.
We got to quit the show. If Chad's the fucking Messiah, we're done. We're done here.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty violent and messy and not a good person. I think he was on X on the Beach. I think he actually was on the second season of X on the Beach and did not fare very well.
Was he violent and got dismissed?
No, he was
from the
actually
show
really
too?
chill and cool. He was actually really likable. Yeah, he was on season 2 or season 3. Another great dating show.
Another great dating show that we can watch when this Bachelor franchise sends itself off a cliff.
Yeah.
Does it feel like that? Like it really feels like
It's
like
coming
the
to me.
reckoning is here. They either need to get on board or like shut the fuck up. Like, and I feel that also the fans of the franchise have completely split. We are a 2-party fandom now.
Yeah,
I guess we have been for a long time, but like, ugh.
Yes, we're learning. Oh my God.
Where do you think they're going to film Paradise? Do you think they're going to be able to do all the same COVID restrictions in the regular place?
I don't know. I mean, I can't remember there being a ton of people on the set of Paradise unless they were going on a date with the locals and having to eat chili peppers and make out. That was a ton of people watching that one.
Who is the bartender that I'm so obsessed with?
Well, there's Wells, and then there was Jorge. Was it in it?
Jorge's. Can we still do Jorge's if we are doing COVID Mexico stuff? I don't know. I'm just so excited about how that's gonna all happen. I hope the franchise doesn't shit itself before we get one last season of Paradise.
I just want one more season of Paradise. Go out with a bang. Call it quits. You know, you're not going to make it to 30 seasons, and that's okay.
That's okay. Did you see the teaser of the Chris Harrison GMA interview?
I have not watched the teaser, but I heard that he was going to be speaking on Friday on Good Morning America. And it's supposed to be an apology to Michael Strahan, which go talk to Michael Strahan separately. Why do you need to do a national TV spot apologizing to somebody just for attention? That feels so disingenuous.
I mean, he's apologizing to like America for his interview with Rachel Lindsay.
Just stop. You don't have to say anything. You've done enough with your words. Just go away.
Yeah, so I watched like the teaser clip, and even Michael Strahan, like they do a very brief, they show like a little brief interaction between the two, and then they show Michael like talking to his co-host after, and he's like, I mean, that's just a guy who wants his job back. That seemed very surface level. It didn't really feel, and it's like that's true because this is like so if we're talking about like holding Chris accountable and him doing the work moving forward to show us that he's not as racist and sexist as he showed himself to be on that extra interview. We are, at the beginning stages of like what that looks like for him and how that is perceived moving forward. But it's like, just need him to go away for a little bit.
He was on fucking Celebrity Wheel of Fortune last week. So no, he has not learned a fucking thing. He just wants to be on TV. He's the biggest megalomaniac.
Yes.
And yeah, it was a pretty funny episode.
When do they, I wonder how soon, because I know like Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, like those aren't like live
No.
episodes. So I'm sure they filmed that like back in springtime or something.
But it is
what day is it?
unfortunate
It's springtime
timing.
right now.
It's
Why did they air that? ABC? Like
it's truly unfortunate timing. You guys should have like held on to that for a little bit, especially that Chris Harrison, I think, won both rounds of it. It just yeah. I mean, I wanted Alfonso Ribeira to win. He was so funny that whole time.
They have someone underneath the wheel with an earpiece in, and they go, "Stop that person on bankrupt. Don't let them get the second car." And they have to like stop.
So then, yeah. So I'm sure they just made Chris Harrison win, but it was just like fucking dumb, like just horrible timing. And it is that I don't remember what network it airs on, but if it is aired on ABC, like
it is ABC.
God damn, you guys are so dumb. You guys just said he was gonna step away for a bit, and yet you won't let him step away from.
And then you show him on Wheel of Fortune, and then shove him down our throats on GMA in the same week.
Yeah. No, thank you. You guys are trying very hard to keep a dinosaur alive, and it's just inhumane. Just old Yeller that bitch.
Take him out to pasture.
Yeah, it's over. Just like Chris Harrison, you have so much money. You do not need to be on everybody's television screens. No one likes you.
No one has liked him for a long time. Like, I don't know. Who I'm really excited about though is this guy.
Yes!
Emmanuel. I'm gonna fuck his name up. I'm so sorry. Emmanuel Acho.
Yes.
He's gonna step in as our host for After the Final Rose.
I mean, look at that picture. He's perfect.
He's wonderful. I love him. His handle on Instagram, if y'all are curious, is at Emmanuel Acho, EMMANUELACHO. And he is on his bio, if I only followed one, it'd be Jesus. So he's got all the things that people like. He is a Christian man. He is hot. And he also has a book called like Uncomfortable Conversations.
Oh, I love that.
With a black man. Like, so, I mean, I feel like he's the perfect guy. Sorry, YouTubers. I'm going to close this door. I don't want to disappoint the fans today, but I finished all my Bud Light, so I will be enjoying an 11:30 a.m. scrimshaw.
Oh, here we go.
No!
I'm still here with my big ass water bottle with its own filter. This is fucking cool.
Ooh, she's rich. Look at that, Nalgene.
Yeah, drink your own purified water.
Was that a thing in high school? Were Nalgene bottles like
I think
a trend statement because they were like an emo kid?
I remember them and hating them, and the only reason I got this was because it was the only one with a filter that was huge.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Nalgene. I went on a few dates with this guy who has like a carabiner hooked on his studded belt, and then you connect your like big ass like Nalgene thing to it. We still call him Nalgene. Anytime we need to refer to him, we go, "Oh yeah, Nalgene."
I love my vegan protein shake.
Ooh,
my little shaker bottle, my blender bottle.
But I have
not sponsored by the pod.
I had a cappuccino and chocolate croissant from Ginger Elizabeth Patissier down the street from me. I got one more thing. I'm just going to show it to you. This isn't a Bachelor pod anymore. This is just
the lifestyle.
This is a goat cheese jalapeno aged cheddar breakfast biscuit. I'll be eating that later, and I'm so excited.
Heck yeah. I'm going to get Wingstop later.
Ooh, I'm not like a big wings fan. I'm more of like I could do a boneless, but I think I mean, listen,
That's what I get. I get
that's a chicken
boneless.
nugget. That's just
That,
a chicken nugget.
yeah, no, I like that they will cover it in barbecue sauce for me, and then I can dip it in ranch and eat the fries. Like, I've stumbled on something.
That's a hack, babe. You figured it out.
Yeah, it's a perfect meal.
Sounds great.
Okay, yeah, so I guess we'll go into the episode.
I took no notes, so like this is all from memory, and I'm sure I was.
I took a
Um,
few. I think we start out with the MJ and Jasenia
yeah,
debacle. MJ says, I have a strong personality that should not be misconstrued as mean. What?
sometimes you can have both.
Yeah, sometimes you are mean, and sometimes you're nice with a strong personality. I don't think you get to say how people perceive you. You can say my intention is not to be mean, but you can't say it should not be misconstrued as mean. That's just shitty.
I mean, I don't feel like MJ had a lot of learning experiences
No.
from her time on national TV.
She's not
Not that I
someone who
think she should take that and be like, I'm horrible, I'm mean, I need to completely rewrite my personality, but just like,
own
yeah,
it.
I wasn't in a great headspace. I was dealing with layers and layers of pain, as Victoria said.
Oh my God, Victoria. Yeah, I mean, that was the big takeaway for me with the MJ Jasenia fight. I don't think it's resolved. I don't think that MJ wants to be held accountable. I think that
No.
she just blocks out any voices that aren't uplifting for her and her, point of view, which is,
It's like, girl, she's protective of her own mental health, and you've got
fine.
to be really protective when you don't have a strong vision of who you are.
Yeah.
No, it was just like
She said,
I
"Oh, we're all out here uplifting each other." Yeah, but when you say shitty things to people, it's not really uplifting. Like, I know when I'm being a shitty person.
yeah. Well, and like Jasenia even had a moment, like there was a group date time when they were like, oh, I know we hate that these women are here. This is trash.
Yeah.
But like you can also just hate that the new women are here and not like
Think that
belittle
they're
them to their
yeah.
face. I don't know. It is
Yeah.
what it is. It was so interesting to see that I feel like nobody learned from their experience on TV.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I would just, if new girls came in and I was not feeling happy about it, I would just yell no new friends. And then I would laugh and then I would go talk to them and be like, chill. But I think you can make light of a situation and then go do the right thing. Cause it's like,
Yeah, you can have an emotional reaction and then be like, oh, but what I would like right now is for someone to try and be my friend.
yeah, I'm in a really scary landscape of some really aggro girls. And I think it would be nice if somebody said hi. So yeah, treat other people how they would like to be treated. Platinum rule. Then we go into the Victoria Katie fight, just Victoria in general.
Yeah, I was just like kind of like a mirage of Vicky's bad behavior. Ryan brings up again, like, yeah, I hated seeing that over and over and hearing from people that I was called a hoe and da 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 da. Victoria's response is, are you just like a really emotional person?
Are
Because
you
like
just really sensitive?
I have like death threats against me and like I'm not fighting with anyone about it. And it's like, well, no, because there's only trolls to fight with on the internet. Like
Yeah.
Ryan is sitting here in front of the actual person that called her a hoe on TV. Like she can have some feelings about that and she can ask for
Mhm.
a better apology than what she received on her time, like on
Yeah.
the show.
You guys actually know each other and have some kind of a relationship versus like, there's some people who just aren't going to like you and that's fine. But yeah, it just sounded like Victoria was trying to pull a like, well, my pain is worse than yours. And I handle it really well. It was just, and then later she said, oh, I was going through a lot of things and lots of levels of pain. And you should feel this. is just, she's the most mind-boggling person because everything is so opposite. It's like, oh, when it's your experience, you're just a sensitive person, but when it's my experience, you're
I treat
fully,
me with grace. I am going through levels of pain. Yeah.
yeah. And she says, "Oh, well, I just laugh it off. People make fun of my bra straps." That was us.
That was, take off your fucking bra. I'll say it again. I
And
stand by
then,
me being mean about that bra.
yeah, like that's a silly thing to cry about. But you know what? If she's sensitive about it, then she's sensitive about it. And then her other thing was the body shaming, which of course, like that's super not okay from the world.
Yeah, the body shaming is never cool, especially at the hand of like your ex-boyfriend's friends,
Yeah,
which we didn't get into that either. Like, I just feel
no,
like,
I
so this
was.
is how I felt watching like this whole series, this whole
Mhm.
season, was that the producers were like, let's get these women to be super mean to each other so we can have a teachable moment about how we interact and how we don't name call and how we are better than that. We
And
didn't
that
get that on the Women Tell All.
we didn't
Like,
get
not even
shit.
a shade of it. Like, we got one thing from Katie being like, well, yeah, this is your karmic response for how shitty you guys were on TV. Like,
Yeah, I was really thinking that Victoria was going to call Matt out on that. It sounded like she was going that way, and
she
then
got too emotional, I think, which I would be, I wouldn't be able to do it either.
yeah, it's a lot. And Matt was obviously in full like public relations mode where he was going to give you a canned, rehearsed apology, and it wasn't going to be an actual like conversation that you could actually, get somewhere with that. But yeah, pain is not a competition. Just because you might perceive that somebody else has it worse than you does not mean that your pain is not also valid. So just stop making comparisons and pain to other people's felt experiences. It's all so valid.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, I mean, if someone expresses that they feel hurt by you, ponder, apologize, reflect,
Yep.
and do better next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Take in the feedback. I mean, being able to take constructive criticism from somebody is a huge asset in life. So just be able to
Yeah.
take it in. If it's something that feels like, yeah, you know what? I did do shitty. Yeah, then make a better decision. Or if you reflect and you go, wow, no, I was provoked and this felt like a valid response for me and I don't think that I was being shitty, you can have a deeper conversation with that person or just move on.
Yeah, and it's hard to like we are trying to like pick apart and talk about a very produced
Yeah.
package that we saw. Like the people that were all being filmed were very aware they were there to be filmed.
Mhm.
And then so it was produced behind the scenes and then edited post. So it's like, how can we even
No. And
really go into it? Like we
and
had a whole back headshot of Heather that we never saw. Like, I don't know, it just felt like really weird and really sloppy. And
yeah,
I don't know.
it was horribly done. Um this this is not what reality TV is to me because this just feels like scripted drama that I don't think has the allure of what real reality TV does. I mean, it just makes all of these people really forgettable because they're just look like puppets. I mean, everything feels so rehearsed and so fake.
Yeah.
Um, I think Katie had a few moments where I did feel some like real emotion coming from her, where I felt like what she was saying was real. But there were still a lot of moments, even from her, where it felt like, well, this was a rehearsed response. And
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, no, I'm obviously hurt, still watching. It's like the let's watch the breakup of you and Matt. And then they have to like cry about it and be like, yeah, it's my first time watching that. It's
Yeah,
really
I
hard.
didn't watch the episode.
It's really hard.
I always feel for them when they have the little tiny box. Like they kept showing Abigail, like when they did Abigail's journey and they showed her little box crying. I was just like, don't make her sad.
No, that
Abigail.
I know. Abigail, like that whole journey was such fucking rigor like that one feels extra shitty because they truly were not going to give her an opportunity with Matt. Slash, I don't know if Matt was ever like really fully into her.
Yeah, I question that too. I feel like he definitely, from like what we've seen of him, I'm sure he wanted to protect her.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think, yeah, when it came down to it, he was like, I don't know how to have a relationship with you. I think
Yeah,
you're cool and great, but like,
it felt like kind of more of a sibling, like friend, rather than
yeah.
a sexual connection. Because, I mean, we see later they do a blooper reel and Matt has a boner for Serena P in the hot tub. I don't think he had a moment like that with Abigail, which like sucks, but like
Yeah. Well, they
she'll
also didn't give him time to get there. Like she didn't have a one-on-one. They didn't have any like sexy hot tub moment.
no, she never got a sexy hot tub.
I also, in the bloopers, they kept showing all the women hanging out by the pool together. And I was like, "Ugh, why didn't we get any of this?"
We got
That's
none.
what I felt. I left the Women Tell All being like, oh, all of this behind the scenes content. I wish we got this in the
Yeah.
actual show. Like whatever. Ugh, sometimes I wish, and this is never, ever, ever going to happen. It would be so interesting to just get like a stack of the raw footage
Yeah.
from the entire show. Like that's what I want to spend my time doing. I don't need to binge seasons of anything. I just like want to watch
It's just the
every.
house feed.
Yeah, I want to see it all. Like
They
I
used
don't
to do
know.
that
I
on the
just feel
real
like there could
world.
have been so many cooler stories, so many different things
Like,
picked up. I just wish like it feels very much the interviews that we saw from Chris Harrison post Rachel Lindsay's season of like, this is a business and we want everyone that works on the show to be successful and do really well. And we need the, our sponsors and we need our ads and we need all this stuff. So he was saying we don't cast black leads because they don't perform as well as the white leads. That's what he said.
mhm.
And he said Rachel season didn't perform as well as the other Bachelorette seasons. And like, why would we risk that with a Black Bachelor as well? I think ABC is like fucking up their own season. Is that crazy? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
they don't want this season to do well.
No, it really feels like they're really trying to make this not perform well. Um, I feel like that's a lot of pressure on one person. Like, let's take Rachel Lindsay, for example. Maybe she didn't perform as well. To say that every female black lead is not going to perform as well because of her, I just think that's a really unfair statement. I mean, there
That's
could be a
racist.
lot of
It's sexist. It's so
yeah.
many things. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors into why people don't tune in. Yeah, I'm sure there is a huge population that watches this show that is largely racist and not really interested in watching um, a person of color fall in love. I'm sure that's a huge percentage of it, but like, shouldn't, as media people, we be trying to push the needles in some of these rural areas and try to teach them like what love looks like in different ways than what
Yeah.
I just feel like that's a responsibility to society.
I absolutely think that. And the Bachelor stance historically has been like, it's not our job to save the world. We can't do a whole season about saving the whales, is like a quote that Chris Harrison said. Like he's compared having different people of color on this show as them like pivoting to a full other save the whales.
Oh my God.
Like, and it just really feels like that. Obviously, there are things that are circulating in the background that like ABC didn't know were going to come up in the airing of. I mean, there's like other stuff that you can't always prep for, but it really feels like they are just shitting on themselves this season. Really,
Completely. I mean, it just, yeah, they're fully shitting the bed.
yeah,
It's just a total shit show that's becoming so overproduced that this, like, we don't even really see Matt's personality until we see blooper clips, till we see like just these ending little snippets. Whatever is on when the camera's on is not who he is. And it's just, I know that they're trying to force him to fit into some little box that may be more palatable for a lot of white viewers, but I don't like it.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like this isn't even just like a Matt James problem. I feel like this is a problem in every season. If
Oh,
we want to
yeah.
go all the way back to, this is why, I don't know why, but this is what's in my brain. Emily Maynard, when she was Bachelorette, so she picked Jeff. He was like this little blonde, funny guy. He was definitely like a very, what am I trying to say? Not emo, but like not millennial.
Skater boy with the
No, he was very much like a hipster.
hipster.
He was a first generation hipster. He was like
Oh,
a Utah Mormon hipster, actually. I
oh
don't think he
yeah.
was like still Mormon when he was on the show, but she was like, yeah, it was really hard. This is what Emily said on After the Final Rose. She was like, it was hard watching the whole season of like me falling in love with Jeff, but I feel like we didn't really see any of his personality. Like he's so funny. We had so many funny moments together. And like that's just what the whatever the show wants to give the audience is much more like serious, we fall in love, like it's not personality, like they've always kind of washed that out.
And I don't know if that's like a move that this is a popular move that writers do where they take the main character's personality and just dial it to zero so they are just a blank slate for whoever's reading, whoever's watching can just quickly insert themselves into it and just fully relate to this person. They like the most blandest things, like they go, I love pizza. Well, who doesn't fucking love pizza? Like course. So everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I'm so much like her." Like they did this
Yeah.
with whatever the main girl in Twilight is.
Mm.
She's she is
Bella.
Bella. God, I kept thinking Emma and I was like, that's not it.
Bella.
Bella Swan. But they made her just like a very blank avatar for whatever girl is going to read this boy, but just
Yeah.
whoever that they can just quickly put themselves into the fantasy. And I think that's what The Bachelor's doing, but it's like kind of unsuccessful.
Yeah, it's hard to see, and this is like why I think you and I are so into Tasha's like this last season of The Bachelorette. They didn't, because of COVID and because of the protocol and because they had to kind of just like dive in and film this just to get it on the air.
Mhm.
Like they didn't have their normal formula of bullshit they love to feed us, and it was great. I loved that was the best.
It's natural. That's
Yeah,
why people are so much more drawn to something that's authentic and real
yeah.
versus something contrived and fake. And that's where this thing with Bachelor is that it's so contrived and fake. Most of these relationships don't last. It's not a proven thing that people find their true love. So when we see moments of reality and moments of like authenticity, we're drawn to that.
Hmm. For sure. And yeah,
Welcome
I
to our
think it's
TED Talk.
been really hard. So this was Women Tell All.
Yeah, I mean that's the biggest thing on this is that this is the moment for them to be fucking real and they're not. And
Yeah.
it's
Because of social media, because of like, yeah, I mean, I honestly think it's like because of social media,
yeah,
and they've been watching themselves in real time and getting real time feedback for their behavior. They're like, I'm just not gonna
say
make
anything.
any waves. I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna be this like picture perfect person and hopefully get no more hate. And it's like, I get that. Trolls sound like a nightmare.
Mhm.
Like I definitely was like bullied in high school and was like, oh, I shouldn't be as loud and outgoing as a person because people think that's gross. It's like, but
It's just one little petri dish
yeah,
experiment. And it's like that does not it's not a whole reflection of everybody. Like you should always authentically be who you are, because you're going to naturally attract the people who also vibe with that and who want to be around that, versus attracting a bunch of people who are attracted to this fake persona. Those aren't going to be your people. Those people
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah. That's why, like, I mean, I know we've said a lot of things about like Matt and his prayer, how he like kicked off the season with the prayer. But like, if that is something that's incredibly important to him, if he wants someone that's like going to be chill with that,
Yeah.
great. He put that foot forward so everyone knew where he stood,
Yeah.
and like, cool. And now
Yeah.
it would have been awesome to like see more like strong assertions of these people's personalities.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I think Chelsea's pretty real as a person.
Yeah, I think she had a great showing on Women Tell All. Chris was like, "I love your, I love what you've done with your hair,"
It's
which like,
natural.
Chris, shut the fuck up! Don't talk about a black girl's hair. So she was like, "Ah, yeah, this is natural." Just like in the cutest, nicest, funniest way, told him to shut the fuck up and move on.
Yeah. I
Which
mean,
man,
she looks stunning. She had bleached
gorgeous.
her hair, and again kept it really short. And then her outfit looked really hot. Like she had thigh-high boots on. Like she was
But
wearing a revenge outfit.
mhm.
Um, the one thing I didn't agree with was when she came at Katie and said that the house wasn't toxic until Katie flipped it by coming to Matt.
And that's not, yeah, I think a note to Chelsea is like, you can have a good time on the show and have friends and have a lovely experience, and at the same time this house can be toxic
Mhm.
for other people, and that deserves to be talked about.
Yeah, everybody's experience is their own. And a lot of people felt the same way as Katie. And Katie just merely was speaking to her experience and she never called anyone out. So for everybody to be so mad at her for this, it's pretty wild.
Well, and they were like, they got mad at her. They're like, you were really mad about Sarah and you yelled at Sarah, and
Mm,
you, and then you listened to her story and you came back and you were like, okay, everyone, we need to be nicer, we need to be calm. And she's like, yeah, that's about learning new information and growing with that info. That's all it is.
yeah, I'm I'm a huge proponent for growing and learning, and I think that's what it was. And she said that was a huge reality check after talking to Sarah, that yeah, I came at her pretty hard and I regret that. So it was a reality check that she was trying to share with the rest of the girls as a gift, to be like,
As a gift.
don't be an asshole. We don't know what each other are going through. And I just came at a girl whose dad is passing away, and like I am super shitty for not, granting her some grace that everybody keeps asking for.
Yeah, they were like, "See, you're full of shit too." And she was like, "No, like
I
I
admit that that
received
was
new
bad.
information and I grew from it in that exact moment, which is what we should all be doing."
Yeah.
We talk about Anna,
Oh yeah.
man. I
Anna.
feel for Brittany. I mean,
I didn't love Brittany's segment. I'm gonna be
I saw
honest.
a meme that kind of spoke to me that was like, "Oh, it's as if ABC didn't need to air the footage of them calling Brittany an escort."
Yeah. Oh, Chris Harrison's fucking intro to Brittany. I wrote down what he said to her, and he said, "This is a devastating rumor to hear."
No, I
Why are you setting it up as that? Like,
right?
they're really pushing this narrative that this is something you should be ashamed of, that this is
Yeah.
something that should devastate you, that would ruin your life, and it really shouldn't. So I just heard that and I went, "Yeah, you're fucking double canceled, dude. Get the fuck off the screen."
Sex work is work, Chris Harrison. It is not, it shouldn't be a life ending rumor.
No. So, yeah, Brittany gets up there, she cries. She says like she couldn't even talk to her family because she was so upset about this, that like it ruined her experience, and she came in this strong, bubbly, happy girl and was
They
just
kept using spunky as a word to describe her, which, like,
yeah.
people use that word to describe me, and I'm just like, I've taken a lot of spunk in my mouth, but don't call me spunky. That's gross.
It's got a different connotation now, world. You can call her sassy, you can call her peppy. that she was the spunky girl, and that quickly she lost all of her luster. She was a ghost of who she used to be because of this rumor. And it's like, okay, you can be upset, but like, I think that's a compliment that somebody would say, "Oh, men or women should pay you to spend time with you." Hell yeah.
They said she's, oh, what was the funny quote in the funny video?
Yeah.
She's something men for money.
Yeah. She's oh fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue. She's entertaining men for money.
She's entertaining men for money.
But it's like
men for money, for money. She's entertaining men for money.
That was our rendition of
She had Brittany did, she was like, yeah, it sucked and that was like not great. And then she did like flip the script at the end, like, let's bring this back to like sex work is work.
Yeah, everybody deserves love no matter what your profession is. I think she said like it's fine and it just is not for me and it's not something that I see myself doing. So I guess I can see somebody being more upset that they're not in control of their own narrative.
Yes, yes.
I can agree with
I'm
that.
being represented as somebody that I am not. That would make me furious, no
Mhm.
matter what the concept was.
Yeah.
Like,
If they said I was a construction worker, I would be fucking livid.
I
I'm
kind
not.
of
Dainty hands.
I'm a general contractor.
Like, I would be mad. I can see that as being a reason, but not simply because somebody says you're a sex worker.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Anna took the time to admit that she was insecure, and that's where this came from.
Yes, a beautiful reflection. We love to see it.
Thank you, Anna. I do agree with Brittany that it is kind of shitty that Anna never reached out to Brittany at any point and is taking this moment as the one to apologize sincerely.
And thank God she put that out in the world for us to know.
Yeah, because it is
I
like,
think Brittany was badass. She was like, I'm gracious, I'm here, I'm happy, my life is good. Anna didn't reach out, but like, please don't send her death threat.
yeah, be the bigger fucking person. I love that.
Also,
So,
her and Brittany and Abigail were wearing the same outfit.
oh no, I
They were
didn't
in
even
the same like blazer dress from Revolve.
Oh,
Like,
that's oh
all these girls are gonna get all their Revolve sponsors, so might as well start it early.
yeah, definitely. I didn't hate Victoria's like glittered pantsuit. I was
I wasn't a fan because you know why, Sammie? Those were just clear rhinestones sewn over fabric. I
oh,
need that to be jeweled with jewels by hand
Swarovski crystals.
on my whole ass body. Thank you.
Yeah, and nude-aloo.
Yeah, hers was like it was like a glitter cowgirl situation, which like,
Yeah,
hey, I don't hate that. I
I
also
didn't
have
hate
a
it.
skirt that's covered in clear sequins, so like I can't even talk shit completely, but
I did not hate it. I thought it was one of the better outfits she's worn, and it's interesting. It's like a cool piece. So
yeah, Kit had a really cute outfit. Her looks are very like, I feel
Cynthia
like
Rowley.
she just went into Rachel's closet from Friends
Mm,
and has like taken all the clothes she wore on that show.
she's a New York girl.
She's
She's a
in New York.
fashionista.
I followed her today because I was like, her top was really cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like Cynthia Rowley's clothes. I'm
Yeah.
a fan. I'm here for it.
Okay.
Uh where else did I write down? Yeah, I said that was a compliment. Then they go into some of the dates that we missed.
Oh,
Um, we had What's in the Box, which is that a reference to the movie Seven? Did I just make this really dark? But they had to stick their hands to get a ring with a bunch of bugs and shit. No, thank you. Never
no,
in
thank
my fucking life.
you.
No.
Jasenia is, I will still say it, teacher's pet. She was like, I'm going to do my job now. I'm going to stick my hand in and get that.
I'm just going to completely dissociate from my body and just get the thing and move
This is for
on.
Matt.
Yeah, it was a good time. Heidi.
Oh, kitty, kitty. That's a mind fuck though. Like, I remember going to like a Halloween party as a kid, and they had all those. It was like you blindfolded and you would like feel all the weird, like
Yeah,
spooky bowls.
the
One of them was literally just sliced pickles, but it was like tongue of a cat, and I was like, "That's a real tongue." Like
yeah,
when you
they had the
can't see
cold
it.
spaghetti noodle
Ooh,
was brain or no, the peeled grapes was brains or something like that.
spaghetti was like intestine or something. It was
Yeah,
like spaghetti and sauce or something.
I would never put my hand in one of those. I said,
Yeah,
"Thank you." I was too scared, and they would always be like, "It's okay. It's just cold spaghetti. It's just peeled grape." And I was like, "I still am not
I
touching it.
don't care who prepped this.
It's fucking gross." And
I loved the pancake beer drinking date where Victoria just kept throwing her pancake on the ground. It sucks that she sucks so bad because she has really funny, great moments that I'm
oh
like,
yeah.
oh, me too. I would have done the same
Yeah, she
exact
goes, "I
thing.
don't care." She goes, "There's
She was
no
like, there
rules."
are no rules. Have you heard?
And they go,
I'm not
"Yeah,
eating this. It's gross.
you have to eat them." That's what they said. The rules are you have to eat it. And she's like,
She's like, I did.
"There are no rules." And she goes, "I'm not eating that." Oh man, I'm so down for some fucking pancakes. I probably would have scarfed those.
Ooh,
And
but like, how long ago were those made?
yeah,
Also, I can't eat a whole stack of pancakes. Like that
yeah.
has to be like a side I share with a friend with like another breakfast. Like I
Oh,
can't just like take 4 pancakes to the face.
I can take 4 pancakes. I can, especially if they're blueberry pancakes. With boysenberry syrup. Hell fucking yeah.
Once again, Sammie, this was her challenge.
I would have done, except for the beer. That would have been the stopping point. I would have said,
That's a me challenge. I got this covered. Don't worry.
"That's why we have to be cast together. We're a pair, so I'll do
She's
the easy."
pancakes. I'm beer.
Yeah, I won't eat anything weird and gross. I'm a texture girl, but I'll eat fucking pancakes all day.
Yeah.
And there really wasn't a rush. If those girls would have just slowed down and just taken their time, they would have finished before these other girls who couldn't.
I would have thrown that shit on the ground, or I would have stuffed it in my mouth and been like, "Oops, I vomited and I don't know how."
But also, they got these girls to drink sugar or to eat sugar and eat carbs. Like,
Yeah, that's why they were like, "Fuck that."
yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
"Do you want to see me bloat?"
So good. We got like a Tasha JoJo situation
Hmm.
that we never got to see.
Yeah, that was cute. I think they were trying to give some advice, and then what happened? The bee came.
Yeah, there was some kind of bee. I saw something on social media. They were doing like hot wings. They went to wings
Oh, that's
too.
what it was. It was the hot wings. They were like, JoJo goes, "Tasha, don't eat that."
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, Tasha.
It's so
They're like, I
hot.
can't even breathe. If I breathe in, like, my mouth is on
No,
fire.
I don't do spicy foods either. They had like a game of hide and seek where Kit got very lost. No one wanted to tell her.
Literally hours, just hours in the woods.
And she goes, "I literally have no concept of time." It's like when you're out in the woods, I understand that. I totally would be like, "Yeah, what the fuck? Where
I'm
is?"
out in the woods with no watch and no cell phone. Of course, I have no idea where I am and what's happening.
Yeah, I've never been camping, so this would be me. Like, I am a city girl. I want to be a nature girl, but I cannot go deep nature. I can do cute nature, which is like
Yeah,
just a
I
day.
can go camping on like a campground with bathrooms
I can go glamping in a very souped up camper.
in a
I
house.
Yeah. I
In a
don't do
home with a yard and a bed and
yeah, full motorhome.
heater, air conditioning, all of it.
Yeah, I just don't do tents.
Camping's great because like you don't have to shower.
I still feel like
Interview with a handful of people that have camped with me. They do think you need to shower and they don't agree with my stance. But I'm saying if we're in nature,
if you're a full
you're
nature girl, you just
I'm
go jump in
fully
a lake.
my vagina is a nature girl.
Yeah. Just let her breathe. But yeah, all the girls who found Matt got to just do a big hot tub, like group orgy moment, which was like cool. Worth
Great.
it. I would be pissed if I missed out on group hot tub.
I would have been like, who is my producer and why did you forsake me so? I
Yeah,
would love to
how
see a hot tub.
fucking dare you?
Yeah. You know who I think got a really nice showing at the Women Tell All was Piper.
Oh, great. Yeah. She did.
Because she left in a rage. She was very unhappy.
Oh, I don't blame her because she was completely blindsided. It's really
Yeah.
hard to be composed when you're just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Her and Katie had a very similar exit where they just were like, bye.
Yeah.
That's what we could give you.
Because you don't have time to process, and it's like there's a camera in your face, and you're just like, I don't think that I can give the composure that this moment is asking me for.
Yeah. If I speak, I'm going to just
I'm
scream at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full banshee out
Yeah.
in the cemetery and just eat your soul if
You don't love me.
Yeah, and then like the last little date we didn't see was during the boxing date. They made all the girls chug eggs, which like go fuck yourself. Well, quit making people eat weird shit. That's like fucking salmonella poisoning bullshit. Like, no,
I
stop.
know. And it's just like a weird thing that like people that are boxing and training do. Like, I'm not going to have a smoothie. I'm just going to drink these egg whites.
Just give me a fucking omelet. Damn it. I'm so mad.
There was a moment when I was like lifting weights and trying to get in shape. I never did this myself, but I was staying at a friend's house and they were like, oh, I have these egg whites that I buy and I just chug those in place of the dinner just so I know I got my protein. And I did that one time and I was like, this is bad.
No.
Why would anyone do this? I don't think this is healthy.
No, your body can't process a ton of protein. I think these like super high protein diets are really hard on your pancreas and
Oh yeah, we should have talked about that with Jenny. She has a lot of
Oh wait, we froze.
Whole 30 high protein diet.
Yeah, I mean I understand Whole 30 is not bad for you because it's like just seeing it's a food sensitivity diet basically.
Yeah.
That seems fine, but yeah, keto, I did it for a little while and then I discovered how fucking terrible for your body it is and how you yo-yo really hard. So I don't do it. Just fucking eat.
Yeah, just eat. That's all you got to do. You just got to eat. Don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Just put food in your body.
Yeah. I mean, just try to get things that nourish you. Like just a really colorful diet is great. Lots of veggies, lots of fruit.
Yeah, I need to be eating the rainbow. That is not Skittles. I need to do a better job of that.
That is a good hack though.
Yeah, it's like
I'm eating all the colors.
all the colors. They're candy, but they're all of the colors.
Yeah. I do notice that a lot of the American diet is shades of pale and brown.
Oh, I love a beige carb. Fuck me up with a beige ass carb.
I know. Bread, my kryptonite forever and always.
I'm gonna eat that biscuit when we're done here for sure.
You said a biscuit.
Oh, Miss Two Piece and a Biscuit herself, Miss Chicago. I am from
Chicago, bitch.
That should have been the Anna Brittany we got.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The girl from Chicago, bitch.
And I love that she kept saying Chicago's a small town. Bitch.
I saw a lot of memes in response to Chicago is a small town.
It's a fucking major city. Shut up.
Huge ass city. I get what they're trying to say though. Like the
I'm sure the
nightlife
circles are small.
The nightlife is a very small circle.
Oh, I'm sure, but
then
we go into the big blooper reel where we see
I usually love the bloopers. I didn't feel myself being like incredibly riveted this year.
No. I just liked Matt having a boner at the end and being like, I can't stand up.
And then Chris was like, well, Matt, why couldn't you get out of this?
Explain to America. Why couldn't you get out?
Shut up, Chris.
Yeah, you're really fucking driving the joke into the ground.
I just feel like everyone Matt and all the women were just like, this show has traumatized all of us.
Yeah.
And because we couldn't have a 2 hour long conversation about how production is
Oh yeah, no, I totally breezed
traumatizing
over.
and horrifying, we got this instead.
Yeah, I mean, we breezed over Matt coming out and getting talked to by the girls, but all of them were just like, "Thank you so much, Matt, for this experience, and I just thought you were a really wonderful bachelor, and you were the best. Thank you, ABC. Please, can I have another?" Like,
Please, can I be on Paradise?
yeah, it's just a lot of like kiss assery. Um, I'm sure it felt good for some of the girls to say some of what they wanted
Sharp
to.
girls.
Yeah, some of the girls got a chance to talk. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about like Katie Piper, and that all just felt like they did the same thing. Oh, that really hurt me. It's my first time seeing this, or it's my second time. It never gets easy. Yeah, I regret how I said goodbye, or like I wish I had more time, and blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
um but it was Abigail's segment was really cute because then she talked about the deaf community and that she doesn't speak in sign language, so she doesn't feel like she's fully part of, like, she called it deaf with a capital D.
Yeah. I
Um,
love that. And like Chris reading out the tweets like in support of Abigail and like all of that stuff, like that was very,
all the love to
yeah,
her.
very sweet. I feel like production relied on Abigail being wonderful and sweet.
Yeah.
They're like, we have that covered, so we don't need any other like nice moments.
Yeah. That's the only heartwarming moment that we're going to give you.
Thanks, Abigail.
We'll give you some forced apologies that don't really feel very
Yeah.
good. We'll just give you a lot of just stupid shit. So I don't know. It's a travesty. Matt comes out bald with a full beard,
Full beard. I saw
full
a meme
bushy
that was like,
lumberjack.
tell me you're single without telling me you're single. And it was just his face
Yeah,
looking like in his full ass beard.
Jasenia was feeling it though. She was like,
Oh, uh, Piper was like, okay, James Corden. And apparently, like, Chris Harrison is looped in on all the audio. So he repeated that louder for everyone. And Piper was like, oh, okay, you picked up my joke real fast. Sorry.
yeah,
Did I say James Corden?
yeah.
I think I meant James Harden.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
James Corden is that white gay for pay little fucker. We don't like him here.
Yeah, I was like, did he?
James Harden is the basketball player with like the thick ass beard.
Which I like a beard. I don't like shaved heads. That's just my own personal preference.
You're not a bald baby.
I'm not. I'm not a balding bitch.
Take off your hat, you balding bitch.
Yeah, I like hair. I like something to
I
grab.
wanted the beard, I think, to be like,
Manicured?
yeah, just like run a comb through it, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
just add some, beard oil and just kind of shape it a little bit more because it was very like,
It was floofy boofy, yeah.
yeah, it was full pirate.
Which like I feel like that was a statement on his behalf, and I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I like seeing big transformations, and that was a big transformation that men typically don't give us on the show. They show up as the same boring white toast, and he was like, "Oh, y'all wanted some
You
options?"
wanted a twist? I have a huge ass beard.
Yeah, I got, versatility. We live to see it, Matt.
We love a verse.
Yeah, we do. So, yeah, I think that's it for the
That's
whole
about
thing.
it. We get dropped back into fantasy suites next week.
Oh,
We
yeah, we get a little teaser that we're going to see Matt's papa.
I am so excited.
Got a confrontation between them, it looks like.
Yeah, so they've been teasing this like 2 weeks ago. They teased it as like maybe Rachel left. And now we get a little more context into this conversation, and maybe he's just he heard something that his dad said to him and is having a little meltdown about it. I don't know.
Well, his dad says something like, it's not that easy, or like, you don't, I tried to do the best I could, or he says something to him along those lines where it's like, Is this a reunion moment? Like, this is your first time talking about it for TV? TV?
Today.
TV?
Tibet. I
So,
mean, it'll be interesting. And then his mom also is like the juxtaposition to this show. She's like, love isn't the end all be all. And I think every producer in that room was like, oh,
how dare you, you
excuse
bitch?
me, ma'am, you are fired.
Yeah,
Not
get her
your
off my set.
security. Goes against everything they preach about.
Yeah. I mean, they truly preach this story book like, oh, once you find your true love, your whole life fucking makes sense. My astrology chart says that to me, that my whole life's going to make sense the moment I get married. I like will actually hit my potential having a supportive partner. And I was
I
like,
think that's aggressive and incorrect.
I think it actually might be a little true for me.
Oh.
But I'm not letting it define me. So I'm still pushing myself while I'm not married, but I do see how like it makes sense.
No, and yeah, I guess like different because you're what, a Scorpio?
I'm a Scorpio. I am a Virgo moon and an Aries rising.
You're a Virgo moon. I'm a
But-
Virgo sun.
So I
And
understand
I'm
the
a
Virgo.
Pisces moon and a rising Sagittarius.
Oh, we're very
My-
similar. No wonder we get along.
yeah, my best work friend, Jordan, he's my office husband. He's a Sagittarius. And whenever I read Sag, I'm like, oh, that's me. Like, I feel like that is so much more me than I do feel on Virgo. And I'm like, that's why Jordan and I are so connected.
Yeah, because
We're
usually your
both
rising
crazy.
usually your rising is how you present to the world. So yeah, oftentimes when I tell people I'm a Scorpio, they're like, "What?" You have to like really get to know me to feel that out, but most of the time
Yeah.
I present as an Aries. I was raised by all fire signs. Like my parents are both Aries, my brother's a Leo. I just was a poor little water sign in a sea of fire.
Drowning out by the fire. Oh, that's so hard. So my sister's a Libra.
Mhm.
My dad, what's right now? Are we in Aries right now?
We just moved into Aries. Or no. We're in Pisces right now.
Pisces. My dad's a February 27th, so he must be a Pisces.
I was fast forwarding a month to Aries.
Where are we? What day is it? I thought we were in summertime when we started this pod today. So
Yeah, it looks like summer
look
outside.
the sun's out. My hair is glowing in this side light.
Sunlight.
Wow, beautiful.
Um,
Well, we will see y'all next week
yeah, for more.
for more of this weird ass journey.
Yeah,
Y'all.
thank you for keeping up with us. Yeah, well, I know.
It's just a lot. We have what, we have 3 more weeks. We have fantasy suites, we have finale, and we have after the final rose. So we have 2 more weeks. And there will be 2 episodes on that last.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can do it. We can do it.
We can make it, you guys.
And
We're-
like fingers crossed, everyone send a prayer to the God of your choice. Do a witch spell. Michelle's gonna be our bachelorette. I can feel it in
I
my
hope
bones.
so. I really hope so. I mean, I think there's a reason that they're sitting on who they're doing this, who they're casting or whatever.
I bet it's Victoria.
Oh my God. I would absolutely watch that season. See, I either want it to be heaven or I want it to be absolute fucking hell. I do not like this in between.
My favorite podcast before we started our podcast was Here to Make Friends. And they were very much like the Colton and Hannah year. They were like, God, this is going to be horrible. But at the end of the 2 seasons, they were like, actually, this was kind of amazing because neither of them knew what they were doing. And we got to go on this like same journey with them. We got to watch Hannah like fight her demons in real time, which was really cool.
That was cool. Colton was still a fuck up by the end, but it was kind of a fun, wild journey.
Wild ass journey. Oh yeah.
I mean, he's hopping fences. He's breaking up with everyone because a girl broke up with him. And he said, that means she wants me, but I need to show her. It's like, it was a lot of like, whoa.
Whoa,
And
are you okay? That journey was crazy, like top to bottom. He and Cassie are broken up now. There was like she filed a restraining order against him because
I
she was like
believe that.
tracking the location on her car and stalking her post breakup.
I
Like,
could see that for him.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, Here to Make Friends was like, we would love a mature person who's actually ready to find love, someone we could hang our hat on, someone we actually feel like could be successful. But then the two that were super unsuccessful, they were like, this was actually like great TV.
Yeah, it was actually way more fun. So it's like either lean fully into it being a fucking shit show, but do not give us this like middle earth, like middle ground. We I'm not interested in that because it's so boring and it's just like it's still unhealthy, but it's like
Yeah.
it's apologizing for itself like, "Oh, well, this is a really great thing." No, it's not.
No,
Nobody
it's
likes
not.
it.
You guys are all being shitty to each other.
Give me real reality. Give me
Ugh,
like
we'll be covering MTV from here on out.
yeah, I'm
They're
such
the
a
only ones that can get it right.
yeah, they give you the full mess. They give you like actual inclusivity that's not performative. Like they fucking try things.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we are one day closer to paradise,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
that's what matters.
I mean, you guys let us know what show do you want us to cover next after this because we're open. If you guys want Are You the One? Fucking down for that. Love is Blind. We
You
can
want us to put a whole production together for a gay ass circle Love is Blind? Because like I'm cast, I'm ready. Let's do this.
yeah, we can create a pitch to Netflix. We'll start a Kickstarter, whatever the fuck we need to do to get more interesting dynamics and stories. Love Island is also actually a really fun journey. That would be
I
kind of
haven't
fun.
watched it yet, but you've been filling me in and I'm ready. I'm ready to go down that road with you.
I'm actually like, it was actually pretty healthy. I was shocked.
Okay.
And then at the ending, it got really fucking messy after the show. And that's kind of fun to kind of deep dive into. So,
That's fun. And that would make for a very interesting women or men tell all.
oh, I want some of those. So, yeah, let us know what shows you guys are watching and what we should cover after we finish this lovely
We want to
little
bring you along on our journey
our journey.
to talking about other people in love on TV.
Yeah, because we just love love.
We love love. I can't even. I can't. Well, in the meantime, follow us at the.love.department.
Mhm.
Send in your DMs, rate, review, subscribe. Tell us how nice our new audio sounds with our sexy microphones. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah, we thought the mics didn't make a difference. And then last episode, we were like, that really makes a fucking difference.
Oh, they do. I
Yeah.
love it.
Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in to another week. We will see you guys next week, hopefully. And yeah, see you around.
Love you guys. Love you, Cola Scola. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.